Hello and welcome to Daily Records. I am Tommy Burton, and today's Guitar Hero Daily Record is Elvis Presley. That's the way it is. Guitar Hero, James Burton, one of my very favorite guitarists, and he was the guitarist featured on this album, released on November 11th, 1970. This was an album that had 8 studio tracks recorded in Nashville at Studio B, the famous studio. And there were some live in-concert tracks recorded at the International Hotel in Las Vegas. Now, there was a movie documentary that came out, the same name. But this is not the soundtrack album. There's no need to mix the two. Now, this did go on to reach number 21 on the Billboard 200. It also reached the top 10 on the country charts. So it was a good selling album. And it just was a really, really good mix of stuff from Elvis. This is right after he went back to live recording after the 68 comeback special. He had released the excellent From Elvis in Memphis album in 69. And so he was a bit on a bit of a musical role here. Now, he had gone into Nashville at Studio B in June of 1970 and recorded a whole lot of material. There was a marathon recording session, and several tracks were released from these sessions, including 8 here, also the Elvis Country album. And there were some live recordings from his August 1970 appearance at the International Hotel in Vegas, like I said. Now, there was a single, You Don't Have to Say You Love Me. That came out in October, and the B-side was Patch It Up, which was on the album here, which was a live version. The Next Step Is Love was a B-side to I've Lost You, which was a live version here. Now, there was another single, I Just Can't Help Believin', the B.J. Thomas song, and it was released as a single in the UK, and it would actually be a chart hit. How the Web Was Woven was the B-side. It was also taken from this album. Now, there is a rehearsal version of How the Web Was Woven that is featured here. But it's a nice mix of live and studio. But I mean, you know, Elvis was still kind of on fire and passionate about what he was doing. There is more of a country feeling or country feel to this album. 20 Days and 20 Nights, Mary in the Morning. Country type songs, Just Pretend, but also some interesting stuff like his version of Bridge Over Troubled Water, You've Lost That Love and Feeling, the Righteous Brothers tune is on here. And this is, like I said, that bridge between Elvis becoming, the later sort of Vegas Elvis, but he still kind of got a little bit of the fire and passion of the 68 comeback special is contained here in great voice. But not to mention the excellent guitar playing of James Burton, who had played with Rick Nelson early on, later played with Elvis, and really a lot of other people, Graham Parsons, Michael Nesmith, a lot of people have, Elvis Costello, have used the services of the great James Burton. And so, really good country picker, and super nice guy on top of all that, the great James Burton. But today's Daily Record, Elvis, That's the Way It Is, definitely worth seeking out as sort of one of the better late period Elvis albums. Today's Daily Record. Like, comment, subscribe, share, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It's TommyBurton75. In the meantime, I'll see you all again tomorrow with another Daily Record.